Guys, now, we have had a fierce winter so far, and if you've ever had your car stuck on a railroad track, you know that can be a situation that's a little bit scary. Now, Sugar City Man says he's rescuing people left and right who are in this situation. Walter Diaz reached out to us, and we investigated the problem, or at least Eyewitness News reporter Esme Carriega did. She went to Sugar City to get some answers. What did you find out?
Well, Steve, Dietz lives right across the street from the railroad tracks, and even I witnessed a car get stuck in the tracks.
Walter Dietz has lived here for 20 years. He says he loves Sugar City. However, there's a problem that the Dietz family crosses every year.
And every winter, the snow gets built up on these train tracks and cars are getting stuck.
We took a measuring tape to the rut on the tracks, 5 to 6 inches deep, and watched car after car go by. One even got stuck.
The city has come and plowed and taken the snow off so people that can cross, but you have to call them to come and get that done.
We made our way to the other problem tracks down the way. Dietz says he's reached out to the city numerous times.
The city says it's not their responsibility, and you call the railroad and they say it's not their responsibility, but cars are getting stuck here often.
I wanted to find out whose responsibility it is. I called the city and stopped by. I talked to the Public Works director and showed him the video on my smartphone. He was aware of the situation.
I have tried. A week ago I went out and tried to shave them down without hitting the tracks, and I was planning on watching them, and I wasn't realizing that as many people was getting stuck.
The city faces concerns when they plow.
If we damage the tracks and they're not aware of it, then it can be a real hazard for them as well. A gray area for, I'm sure, them and us.
The city says they'd like to get this sorted out.
To sit down at the railroad and figure something out on it.
Until the situation is fixed, Dietz will continue lending a hand and towing out anyone who gets stuck in a rut.
Well, we try to do that to take care of those who are around us, but this has become a real safety issue and someone needs to come and take care of it.
I called the number that I found mounted on the railroad crossing box. I talked to Tracy Van Beesler, Watco's communication manager. She says she's going to reach out to the general manager and then follow up with me on the issue. Live from the studio, back to you, Todd.
We'll find out what happens. I would think, this is just observation, I would think it would be the responsibility of the railroad because they have the signs up to say private property. It's their property, but all right.
Well, that's what Dietz saying as well.
Okay. Esme, thanks for that. We'll see what happens. Let us know. Dietz says in one day, just one day, he has pulled more than 7 cars off the tracks with his